Hey guys, Marissa at KitchenTableStamper.com. Today I've got this awesome Make Today Amazing note card. It features the brand new Rise and Shine stamp set from Stampin' Up. This is a celebration set. That means that you can't buy it, but you can earn it for free. This awesome new reversible 15-piece photopolymer stamp set is yours for free with a $100 order. Visit marisaalvarez.stampinup.net to place your Stampin' Up order. I love this Rise and Shine set. You can take these amazing photopolymer stamps, and depending which way you put them on the block depends which way your handles will face for your cup. So you can get the cups in both of the designs with the open circle or with the little floral pattern with the mug handle on the right or on the left. Pretty cool, huh? All right, let me show you what supplies you'll need, paper supplies you'll need for this card. It's pretty simple. I've got a pool party card base. This is 8.5 by 5.5 and scored at 4.25. My designer series paper is from the Bird Ballad designer series paper. This multicolor stripe is 1.5 by 4.5, and this fun Daffodil Delight pattern is 2.5 by 4.5. And I've got lots of Whisper White. I've got some scraps from my scrap bin and a long strip here. My ribbon for this project is this gorgeous terracotta tile scalloped linen ribbon. You need about 4 inches of that. And I've got some linen thread. You need about 8 inches of that. All right, let's start by just going ahead with our designer series paper, and let's get those layers adhered to the card front. Got this fun Daffodil Delight. We're gonna put it on at a fun jaunty angle. Same with our multicolor stripe pattern. Tilt it the other way, maybe a little lower than the Daffodil Delight pattern. You wanna pretty well fill the card front. You can set that aside, and let's get our Stampin' Pierce mat and do some stamping. I'm going to start with Calypso Coral and this kind of floral pattern cup, and I'm going to actually rock the ink onto the stamp. I find that rocking the ink onto the stamp gives me more even coverage than tapping. When you tap with these really solid stamps, it kind of makes a vacuum, and when you pull up, it sucks the ink back into the pad. So if you just rock the stamp back and forth, you get the best coverage. We're gonna go ahead and stamp that one on the Whisper White, and don't press too hard here, but give the ink a few seconds to transfer to the cardstock. That'll give you a nice solid cup. Look at that gorgeous coffee mug. All right, set that one aside. We'll die cut that one in just a minute. Now we've got the one with the open center, and we're gonna do the same thing with that one, just kind of roll the ink on. It's very likely that you're gonna get ink along the top edge of your block. So when you go to stamp, be sure to go straight down to the paper, press, but don't mash it into the Stampin' Pierce mat. You don't wanna press in and get that ink all over the card. Let the ink transfer, give it a second, and then lift. Another very beautiful, solid image. All right, I've got a little scrap over here. I hate when I cut things wonky, but I missed the edge on my scalloped rectangle, so I'm gonna use that one. We're gonna stamp a flower. Let's get some different ink pads here. Okay, I've got Pool Party and Old Olive. I'm gonna take the bloom. This is also from Rise and Shine. I'm just gonna stamp it on my scrap. And then we're gonna add some leaves. This one little single leaf image from Rise and Shine, but we're gonna make it kind of a little double leaf. You're gonna just barely touch the flower. You're trying to make this all kind of one element that you can fussy cut with scissors. All right, let's clear this away and get the big shot. Okay, I've got my dies here. Great tag, and this is from Bonanza Buddies. I'm gonna go ahead and pop that on the end of the scrap here. We'll do, I think, all of our die cutting in one pass this way. Now the cups are from the Cup of Cheer die set, and these are back right now. Stampin' Up put them on the website, so marisaalvarez.stampinup.net. Hit shop, and then look at holiday favorites, and you'll find these cup of cheer dies. And you'll see you get a die with the handle to the right and one with the handle to the left. And because I'm running through a bunch of dies at one time, I'm just going to use a little low-tack tape to hold that in place. When you line up your Stampin' Up! Dies, you want to make sure that the whole window is filled with your stamp image. You don't want to see any white along the edges inside the die. All right, got that all loaded up. Let's crank it through. And there's our cups. Really cute, aren't they? And our tag from the Bonanza Buddies. It's stitched and has that great little tag top or hole in the top. All right, we've got a small bit of stamping left to do. This is soft suede, and I've got Make Today Amazing, greeting from Rise and Shine, and we're going to stamp that just along the bottom centered. Beautiful. All right, let's clear this away and assemble our card. We're going to do a quick fussy cut and trim out our flower for the center of our Daffodil Delight coffee mug. Okay, there it is. Let's add that to the coffee mug with some dimensionals. So pretty. All right, now our tag. Let's dress it up a little bit. I'm going to take our scallop trim linen and pull through so that the right side is up. I'm going to put about 2 inches through the hole, front to back. Then you'll take this ribbon, because it's single-sided, you can't just fold it up. You've got to, you'll have the back side facing forward. So when you pull it up, you want to twist and pull. Twist and fold. And there you've got your ribbon with the right sides facing up. Now we'll trim this tail after we adhere the tag to the card, and that will give us a good indicator about how long to cut these tails. I'm going to spool off about 8 inches or so of the linen thread, and we're going to tie a knot nice and secure. So you go over under and then over under again. That way it won't slide and it'll hold that scalloped linen ribbon all together at the top of the tag. Gonna make a loop, bring the tail over the top, thread through and pull, hold the center of your bow, pull the tails, and then secure. And we need a little ribbon scissor here to trim away from the bolts. All right, next up, adhesive. Let's go ahead and snail this guy to the front of the card. Keep that fun angle going on, but don't cover up the edge of your designer series paper. Let the designer series paper frame the tag still. And then we're gonna take our Daffodil Delight card. We can do the same thing here, add a little snail adhesive. And we're gonna pop this Daffodil Delight cup off the tag, but so that the handle is still filled with the rainbow or this stripe pattern. We wanna go so far as to see the blue card base behind. Adhere that guy down. And our second one, it's gonna look like they're having a toast. A little bit of snail adhesive on the handle there too. So go a little bit lower and at a nice angle. Again, making sure that the handle of the mug is filled with the designer series paper. That's kind of how I judged placement. And lastly, we can trim down the tails of our ribbon just a little bit. We want to make sure that it'll still fit in the envelope. And there it is. Make today amazing. If you've got any questions about the project or about Rise and Shine or about celebration, if there's anything I can do to help you stay crafty, email Marisa at kitchentablestamper.com, or buzz on over to marisaalvarez.stampinup.net to shop 24/7. Thanks for watching.